Sizzle of the neon flameless pan hissed, but my heart burned. It was August 2024, 10 months ago, and I was 25. A chef sizzling up plates in Miami's neon-lit South Beach, my kitchen a shield against a past that had scorched my trust. My name's Milo, and Miami was my flame. Its ocean waves and vibrant nights a rebellion against the Jacksonville suburb where I'd hidden my queerness until I came out at 18 in 2017. A manipulative ex had left me charred, his gaslighting in 2022 still smoldering. So I'd sworn off love, pouring my soul into my dishes, spices, sear Miami's pulse. But that night, South Beach had other plans. Ones that ignited my heart. The Neon Food Fest was a feast, a blaze of light orange neons flashing food, turquoise strobes swirling, reggaeton and lo-fi beats thumping, festival goers buzzing in crop tops and bandanas. My food stall, Spice Vibe, was hopping, my apron splattered, my short black hair damp under a bandana, my knives flashing as I sliced mangoes. I was plating a ceviche, the crowd oohing, when a guy reaching for a sample knocked over my spice rack, cumin and chili powder spilling across my counter, ruining my dish. The crowd gasped, my plate a mess, and I snapped. Yo, watch it. He turned Desra, maybe 27, his curly brown hair messy, a loose linen shirt glowing. His green eyes wide, flustered like a spark in the neon chaos. I wanted to wipe it clean. Jacksonville scars yelling, keep your flavors tight, but his eyes caught me, warm under the neon, my heart sizzling like a hot skillet. My fault, he said, scrambling to scoop the spices, his voice smooth, a Miami lilt softening the edge. His fingers brushing mine on the counter, a jolt igniting my skin. I reset my mise en place, the grill hissing, and Ezra leaned in, his cologne bergamot, pepper mixing with the festival's salty air. I'm Ezra, he said, dusting his hands, his grin shy but electric. Food critic, saw your stall on TikTok fire. My cheeks burned, Jacksonville's walls trembling, but his slick vibe felt too much like my ex's charm, too risky to trust. My ex had been a bartender, all flair until he gaslit me in 2022. Leaving me to cook alone in Jacksonville's quiet diners. My trust burned. I tossed a pan, but Ezra lingered, his eyes tracing mine like he saw the flavor beneath my apron. Let me make it up, he said, offering to taste test my next dish, the crowd cheering as I plated. The neon pulsed, South Beach's energy urging me to serve, but I deflected. I'm fine, I said, voice sharp, wiping my hands. Ezra's laugh bright, warm cut through, his hand grazing my arm, a spark I couldn't douse. Check my review, he said, nodding to his booth, his eyes daring. Oh, you two stuck in your kitchen? I wanted to stay behind my grill, but Ezra's grin pulled me to his booth. The neon flaring orange, turquoise, gold-ass reggaeton thumped louder. His reviews were sharp blog posts, TikTok clips, each critique slicing through Miami's food scene, the crowd buzzing. My pulse raced, Jacksonville's ghosts fading, Miami's heat urging me to taste. But caught in a fire the city was stoking, one I wasn't sure I could trust, but couldn't quench. A light breeze swept through Ocean Drive, Miami's neon orange signs. Turquoise palm streaks shimmering in the festival's afterglow as I walked away in August 2024. My knives heavy, my heart heavier. Ezra's pen label echoed, too close to my ex's lies. Jacksonville scars screaming. Run, Milo. Wait, Kezra called, chasing me, his hair messy, his green eyes wild, desperate. What's wrong? He asked, voice slicing through the breeze. I spun, anger flaring, bandana off. You're just a pen, I snapped, voice raw, shaking, neon softening. Because you're my flavor, he said, his hands steadying mine, grounding me. I'm done with drafts. Milo, I want the dish. The breeze faded, Miami's neon puddles glowing like stars. The ocean's roar a promise overhead. South Beach's skyline faint in the glow. I wanted to trust Ezra to shed Jacksonville's pain, but trust was a plate I'd dropped before. His hand anchored me, his gaze unwavering, and I felt it a shift, a sizzle, Miami's energy urging me to cook. "One more plate," I said, voice low. A test, a hope, bandana loose. Ezra's grin returned, soft, real, and he nodded. Pulling me back toward the festival, the neon brighter, my fears dissolving like steam in Miami's heat. We stepped back into the neon food fest, neon orange, turquoise embracing us, reggaeton pulsing like a heartbeat. The crowd alive again. Ezra's hand stayed in mine, his touch grounding me in the chaos. And I knew this wasn't just a spill. This was us, two scarred souls, finding a flavor in Miami's neon jungle, daring to plate, to trust, to sizzle, even if it scared us both. South Beach's heat fueling our fight. The rooftop kitchen above the festival glowed under Miami's skyline orange, neon towers flashing food. Gold-lit palms swaying, the ocean shimmering below like a dark mirror. Ezra and I stood close, my knives packed, his laptop tucked away, our iced teas sweating on the counter. His green eyes locked on mine, no longer slicing, just open, raw, vulnerable, my pulse racing. "You're still here," he said, voice soft, carrying hope, his hair catching neon. I nodded, Jacksonville's scars quiet, Miami's heat urging me to dive. Jacksonville had taught me to hide, to cook in dim diners, alone. My ex's lies in 2022, a scar I carried to Miami. Ezra's hand found mine, his fingers tracing my knuckles, his touch a spark lighting the kitchen, warm, electric. "I've messed up," he admitted, voice raw, cutting through the neon haze. Chased reviews, trusted the wrong guys in 2022. But with you, Milo, your dishes, your heart, I'm real. My breath caught, his words vivid, like a perfect sear. His eyes burning green, Miami's skyline pulsing, his truth crashing over me. Ezra stood, his silhouette framed by neon, his voice rising, raw, a confession under Miami's stars. "I'm falling for you," he said, eyes locked on mine. Neon exploding, orange turquoise, gold the kitchen trembling with his truth. The festival pulsed below, oblivious, but my world froze. His words a tide washing Jacksonville's fear, leaving only us. I thought of my ex's lies, but Ezra was different. His gaze, his voice, his heart real, and I was falling too. "I'm scared," I whispered. Apron off, voice shaky, but Ezra's hands cupped my face. His thumbs brushing my cheeks, warm, steadying. I stood, my station forgotten, our eyes locked, tension electric, air thick with Miami's heat. "Me too," he murmured, voice soft, "but I want this, Milo, you, me, this city, all of it." The neon sang, orange and gold swirling, and we kissed, deep, wild, the ocean roaring below. Skyline bursting, vivid, alive. The crowd cheered downstairs, unaware, but our kiss was ours. Sealing a flame eternal in South Beach's fire. Neon wrapping us in a vow we'd fight for. Miami's pulse fueling us. The kiss broke, foreheads touching, neon softening. Miami's warmth a blanket. My knives lay forgotten, Ezra's laptop glinting. His reviews of neon flavors glowing us. Our dish, inked in oranges and turquoises. "We're cooking this," he said, voice soft, grin bright, eyes promising more. I nodded, heart full. Jacksonville's scars fading under Miami's magic, a promise we could keep. This wasn't just a kiss, was us. Two sparks in South Beach's chaos, burning bright, ready to plate love, one neon night at a time. Now, 10 months later, in June 2025, I stand at Spice Vibe, plating a ceviche, smiling at the memory. Ezra's reviews light up our shared kitchen. His critiques flavoring Miami's food scene. Our love a sizzle that's kept burning. My name is Milo, and this is our story, a gay love sparked in Miami's neon, fighting to shine. Will we outshine South Beach's glow, or stay lost in its vibrant flame? Dawn broke over South Beach that August 2024 morning. Miami's skyline fading as pink sunrise spilled across the ocean, neon signs dimming as the city stirred. Ezra and I walked the boardwalk, hands linked, my knife roll slung over my shoulder, his laptop bag tucked under his arm. South Beach had reignited my soul, its neon heart sparking a love I never thought I'd find. Ezra's green eyes met mine, his shirt loose, smile soft, a vow brighter than the neon that brought us together. "We're plating this," he said, voice steady, hand squeezing mine, Miami's dawn sealing our promise, warm, real. Jacksonville was a shadow now, my ex's lies in 2022, a faint ash. Replaced by Ezra's warmth, his bold critiques, his heart that tasted my soul through the neon haze. We'd built a life here, my dishes feeding South Beach's nights, Ezra's reviews trending online. Our love of flavor, Miami savored. I thought of that night, the spilled spice, the saved stumble, the rooftop kiss that changed everything. Neon painting us in oranges and turquoises. "You're my perfect dish," I said, grinning, bandana loose, voice steady, no longer afraid. Ezra laughed, pulling me close, lips brushing my forehead. Ocean roaring a chorus of hope, alive, endless. I pictured us, my mind plating flavors. Ezra's critiques, Miami's skyline, a vivid sizzle of our love, bold and bright. Ezra watched, arm around me, his touch grounding me. The boardwalk alive with joggers, chefs, ocean's rhythm syncing with ours. We'd faced challenges, Miami's grind, the world's critiques, our fears, but we were enough, our flames stronger than any burn. "Let's make it a feast," Ezra said. Grin bright eyes, promising forever, or as close as South Beach could give. Miami's pulse beat in us, a love story inked in neon and dawn, shining on. My heart glowed. Our story vivid, two boys, one city, a love that fought and won against the odds. But a question lingered, soft as the dawn breeze. Could any love outlast the world's heat, or was this flame enough? I looked at Ezra, hand in mine, a rainbow wristband matching mine, glinting in the sunrise, and knew we'd try, one neon night at a time. South Beach had given us a fire, and we'd cooked our story bold, gay, vibrant for Miami's ocean to savor. This wasn't just a love. This was our sizzle, our spark, our forever, alive in Miami's neon shine. If this story sets your heart sizzling, smash LIKE. Drop a comment with your Miami love story and subscribe for more gay love stories. Comment, what's your neon flavor? Help us hit 1,000 subscribers. Your vibe keeps these flames alive. Chase your neon and tell us, will Milo and Ezra's love outshine South Beach's glow? Or is their flame enough? My name is Milo, and this is our story, a gay love born in South Beach's chaos. Burning bright, forever. Or as long as Miami's neon glows. We walked into South Beach's crowd that morning, hand in hand, my gear packed, Miami's skyline, a promise above. The neon signs flickered back on, our flame igniting. Our love, a gay story vivid, sizzling forever in Miami's heat. This was our dish, a love inked in South Beach's neon heart, one sunrise at a time for the world to taste.